motivation, aggressiveness, discipline, and the fortitude to never say die. That's what it takes to be an airborne soldier.
Ain't that a bitch?
And we're rolling. How's it going? Welcome to Chuck Shaving Channel. How y'all doing? Got not a special shave, but a good shave for y'all tonight. If y'all haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. Yeah, I know. We're doing a PAA shave tonight. As many times as I've been dissatisfied with them, we're going to do one tonight. And as we get along the shave, I'll tell you why. First thing we're going to do is we're going to take my Star Wisp brush, put famous shot glass from Memphis, Tennessee. Hope it's hanging out with Gary's guitar pick. Sorry I didn't watch that honing video. I'll get around to it. Alex, thanks for the shout out. Alex Shaves. He's just real happy about Trump getting in. All right, the soap we're going to be using tonight, I've been wanting this for years. I went ahead and pulled the trigger on it. It was on sale. Kane, I know it ain't Christmas no more, but I wanted it. I got it. Smells great. Now, it does have a lot of peppermint in it. It will dry out your skin, but that's why you put lotion on. And I got it soaking in the Razor Company bowl. Sorry, Paul. Didn't use the airborne bowl. Paul the Shaving Fox. Let's get some water in there, get it soaking. And you don't need much. I've already done a test run with this razor and the other night. I know it's more realistic if you do it the first time, but I like to know how I need to do the razor, because this is a different razor. It's a very different razor. And the razor that I got, it's the Ascension Select Black, I think. I'll put everything, all that. And I also got a flare tip. I got a purple flare tip. But if you look at it, where did I put it? There it is. It looks, the knurling on it, it looks similar to my father-in-law's 1958-59 Gillette Red Tip. And this was restored by Razor Emporium by Matt Pasarczyk. I did a good job on it. I'm seriously thinking about having some engraving done on it. Have my father-in-law's name and his birth and death date and where he was born. He was born in a town outside Buchanan, West Virginia. So, but I wanted the blue Ascension slant, but you know, PA, they don't keep the razors in stock. I had to wait 2 years to get that elliptical slant. So I said, well, I might as well get this one because they might not offer this either. I just got this more as a collection thing than anything else. So I went ahead and got it. Now, I used a different blade in it. We're going to use a, what blade did I use? Okay. Hold on one second. Sorry about that, folks. What happened was I went to pick this up and it hit my famous shot glass from Memphis, Tennessee. It's got the brush in it and it splattered water, and I thought I broke it, but I didn't. It splattered water down my leg, but I checked it. Everything seems to be fine, so we're good. I used an Astor blade in a Bic Astor. It seemed to do well, but it was a little aggressive. I just want to see how many shaves I can get off this. I got 2 so far. So what I'm going to do, okay, that's enough soaking. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put an Astor green in it. I've always had good luck with Astor greens, so let's go ahead and put that in there right now. And this thing is curved. It seemed like you got to hold it a different way, but it's called the Ascension Select, and I'll tell you why. Okay. You can see it's curved, so put the blade in. Get in there. Yeah, like that. I can't hold it, I'm sorry. Just give me a second. Since it's so curved, you got to get it in the slots and hold it down like that. And then hold on to this washer, because the washer is the reason why you can do it. There we go. Hold it down. There we go. There we go. It popped in. Okay, and what it is, it's got 2 aggression levels. You don't tighten it down, but you tighten it down, and then you just turn it a quarter, and you can see. You probably can't see it, but it's got. Let me see if I can get it. See, goes down. So, but even with the quarter turn, you don't need it. But it's an efficient razor. It feels aggressive, but it's not, because I've already got a full day's beard growth in 2 days. Like I haven't shaved in 4 days. So, all right, I'm gonna put my Subtle Arts pre-shave soap on, official pre-shave soap at Chuck Shaving Channel. I'm gonna whip up a lather, and oh, another thing, these bottles, I think they're a little smaller. I don't know, but they got a plastic restrictor on them you got to pull off. I wish all soap companies would do this. You just take up tweezers and you just pull it off, and it's like a plug, so it keeps it from leaking. I've got so many aftershaves that leaked. So, all right, let me do that, and we'll get to the shave. So stay with me. Okay, we're back. I got my pre-shave on, Subtle Arts pre-shave, and I worked up a lather. You don't have to work up a lather real good, but it's good. All right. So how y'all doing? Tonight, we got some relief from this cold. It's not going to be freezing. So the last 2 nights, I've been having to watch that. We had our pipes bust in our laundry room outside. It's not really insulated. It's old. This house is old. So our washer and dryer and our extra refrigerator's out in the little, we call it utility room. It's not really insulated that good. And the guy that came out here, and thank God he did, he put some, it's called T-Tac or D-Tac. It's a new type of piping, and it expands when it gets cold. So it's not a guarantee, but it's keeps your pipes from getting busted. But that PVC was out there. It's old, so even if we did put a heater out there, it's gonna bust sooner or later. But he only charged us like $240 to do it, service call and everything. So we was pretty good. And he replaced the spigots inside. And thank God we got those steel cables, goes to the washer. So everything's good. But the last 2 nights I stayed up till like 6 o'clock in the morning. I got there and check it. We had a little space heater out there. We made sure nothing was around, and I check on it every 30 minutes. So I just finally got caught up on my sleep today. I just felt like, ugh. All right. And it's got these little nubs for your fingers right here, which I like, and there's no overhang. And it's gunmetal. I like gunmetal. But like I said, I wanted the blue ascension slant, and I keep emailing them. I don't know who their customer service is, but I don't know. All right. It feels aggressive, but it's not. But it's efficient. But you got to hold it a certain way. But just about all the snow is melting. Yeah, this blade really works well with this razor. But last night, I was sitting at my recliner. There's a Ghost Adventures marathon. Dude. I just about dozed off to sleep and I know what my wife's car door sounds like when it opens and closes. I got wide awake. I said, oh shit, somebody's breaking in our car. So I went out to investigate, and I real carefully. It's a guy 2 miles down the road. It was either a 30-06 or a 7mm shooting it. He shot it 2 more times. I don't know if he was shooting a deer, which is illegal in Florida at night. I don't know, but I'm like, really, didn't it? That's what made the sound to make it sound like my wife's car door opening. But I still checked everything. Walked around the house. I got lights all around my house. And tonight I'm going to be able to sleep. But I slept all day, so I might stay up all night. I don't know. All right. Let's get some more. All right. I'll watch I watch two other channels. It's not shaving. It's not guns, but one of them's called Hollywood Graveyard. If you into the macabre, if you like what they do, they go to all over the world and look at famous people's graves, and they tell a story. And the guy who runs it, his name's Scott Michaels. I barely met the guy briefly. Real nice guy. He done the simulation of the drive from Biloxi to where Jane Mansfield was killed. It was right down the street from the Fort Pike and near Slidell, where we drove back from our honeymoon. But he interviewed this guy. He's like 80-something years old. He's been in the funeral business for like 50 years. And most of that time, I'll put the link to the video if you want to watch it. It's interesting. He worked at Pierce Westwood Village, and that's it's like a cemetery, and it's the famous cathedral where Marilyn Monroe had her funeral. And it's right in the middle of downtown. It's got all these skyscrapers and condos. And I talked a lot about a lot of things. And he was present, if not present, or had something to do with somebody's famous funeral. One of them was Natalie Wood. He actually helped supervise the arrangements on that and told what she was buried in and all that. But one of the, I remember when that happened. I was how old was I? 11. I was 11 or 12. I remember it because I watched her in that movie, A Race Around the World. It was a pretty good movie. But you know, Marilyn Monroe's buried there. They had to replace her headstone, and one of them was even stolen. Her nameplate. They keep extra nameplates just in case that happens, because that's probably the most visited grave in there. But I got Farrah Fawcett, Jack Klugman, Jack Lemmon, Kirk Douglas. I mean, it just goes on. It's not a big cemetery. But getting back to Marilyn Monroe, there was a guy that actually, I don't know if he bought it before or after she died. I think after. And his personal request was he wanted to be buried face down in his casket before he's put in the vault. So he can look down on Marilyn Monroe. And there were some people who wasn't going to do it, but he, as a guy of compassion and all that, make sure everything is right. He said, "No, we're going to do this. This is what he wants. This what." So they took him out of the casket, flipped him over. Then they went and got his wife. Says, "Could you come here? Everything's fine. We just want to show you we did it." And I didn't think y'all was going to do that. I was just going, but no, man, I wanted to make sure it was right. So that's one of the things he supervised on. I forget the guy's name. If I can find it, I will. Heather O'Rourke. He personally supervised that funeral. She played in the Poltergeist, Happy Days. There's a lot of mysterious circumstances around her death. A few others. But if I went there, I'd have a field day. You got that cemetery, then you got Hollywood Forever. That's where all the other stars are buried. So that's what I watched. Then I watched Hollywood Graveyard. They had a new episode. They had some more stars that are not buried in California. It was pretty good. You ever Nestle Turtles, the candy? Did you know it wasn't always like that? It was a candy company out of Texas that made them first, and they showed his grave, and they still sell them today. I was thinking about buying some on Amazon. If I had the money, I'd send them over to John Shay's 101 because he's a sugar chocolate cookie freak like me. All right, second pass done. Now, I should have opened it up a little bit to show you what it'd do on the first pass, but that's all you need. So, I mean, you don't need to open it up, twist it, to get the more aggressive on the second and third pass, because the first pass, I did it last night and it did well. I should have done it on this one, but all right. Okay. Yes, screen. See, I think it's 30 degrees. You got to hold it. But you can't get in a hurry with this razor. I should have done the first pass with the open, but I wasn't. I just want to see how the blade done. Yes, I'm in the macabre. But Scott Michaels has it's called Dearly Departed Tours, and they give tours of all the places stars have died and all that. And he's got a museum. He's got a lot of stuff that you wouldn't think he'd have. He's got Mae West dentures. And he was close friends with Vincent Bugliosi. I can't pronounce his name, the DA that prosecuted Manson. And he also got I'll put that on there too. 7 Degrees of Hell. It's like a documentary about the Mansons. I know, Christmas soap and the macabre. Yeah, I know it's a weird combination. I don't know. All right, let's see how we did. And this stuff is slick. Yeah, got a few. I'll just touch up a little bit. It feels aggressive, but it's not unless you twist it like that. You can see as bad as my hour, I can see it. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and twist it. There we go. Oh yeah. All right, that's all I'm doing. All right. Let me do my rinses and I'll come back for the post-shave review, so stay with me. All right, we're back. We did too hot and too cold. Even though it's slick, I got it off. Let's do some alum block, see how we did. And it's probably going to sting because anytime you use menthol, now this is like a pleasing menthol. It ain't like Glacial from Sterling, but anytime you use menthol, it's going to seem like it burns more than it burned. Wow. Maybe a 1.5 out of 5. That's pretty good. Now it's a good 3 Friday when I got a shave. Was it Friday or yesterday? No, it's Friday when I got a shave because we went out to eat. Went to our favorite Mexican joint. It was a little busy and it was understaffed, so my wife's fries were cold, so we had to send them back and get some fresh ones. But my food was hot. The fajitas were hot. All right, let's do a review. We did Subtle Arts Unscented pre-shave soap, official pre-shave soap of Chuck's Shaving Channel. We will be having another shave with a Subtle Arts soap for the rotation. What did we use? We used Cane by PAA. It's all our soaps are now vegan and CK6. And yes, this is 4 ounces. You can barely see it right there. Right there. We whipped it up in the Razor Company bowl, purple, with and I still got soap left over, so you don't need much. I used it with a Wisp, Star Wisp. It's kind of got the same writing as Star Wars. And we used the Ascension Select. It's in gunmetal. I forgot to tell you about that. I used a Astra Green blade and I also bought a purple tip. It comes with a black or the same color. I can't remember. But I went ahead and bought a purple. You know me, purple. I used the Astra Green blade. We used Parker Allen block. Let's wipe this off. And PAA is, to me, is mostly cologne. They say they got some more stuff in it, but this is what I like to do. I like to take Vanillé, because this got a lot of skin food in it. that. Just a dab. Just a drop. Because it'll burn if you don't. I guess Deb took Muffin out again. She's been wanting to go out every hour. There's nothing wrong with her. She thinks she gets a treat when she comes back in. It don't work that way. I mean, it ain't bad. I mean, but you can feel the burn. It says it's got Casa Grande, Arizona. Dentured alcohol, peppermint, hydrosol, rosewater, essential, fragrance oil, glycerin, hetatine, cucumber seed extract, aloe vera. So, and this one's got a lot more skin food in it. Well, that's all I got. I hope you enjoyed the shave. Hope you enjoyed the little story. And I'm going to try to get a head shave up for y'all. Don't forget, we got a giveaway going. Go to the description box. And if you haven't entered, make sure you enter. It's $30 gift card from Hendrix Classic. All right. Well, y'all stay warm because some of y'all ain't getting no relief from this. We are finally. And y'all take care. God bless America and the UK. And we'll catch you next time on Chuck Shaving Channel. Have a good night. Bye.